Let us all sit in meditation. Relax your face. Relax your neck and your shoulders. Relax your arms, your chest, and your stomach. Relax your legs. Allow yourself to go into a deep state of meditation. Observe your breath. Just keep observing the inhale and exhale of the breath. Any thoughts come, just cut them off and start observing your breath again. Be with your breath. Just be with your breath. Okay, my dear friends. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly rub your hands together, my dear friends, and place them on your eyes for 5 seconds. Thank you, my dear friends, for joining us today for the SWAG workshops. So thank you so much. And Sai Krishna, over to you.
Yes, Namaste, my dear friends. Welcome to this SWAG workshop. So today we are having our guest, Dr. Sai Chandra, who is an MBBS ortho surgeon fellowship in knee and arthroscopy, and he has done many interviews with many people, and he is having his own YouTube channel. So let us invite our chief guest to this platform. Namaste, sir. And today he is discussing about the topic of importance of plant-based diet. Namaste, sir, and the stage is all yours. Thank you.
Sir, can I talk in Telugu or it's only in English?
Yeah, it's in English, sir. You can talk in
English. Okay. Fine. Basically, I'm an orthopedic surgeon. I work at Hyderabad. So, by birth, I'm a pure vegetarian. I just want to add few words before I properly start this thing. By birth, I am a pure vegetarian. I used to be pure vegetarian for 17, 18 years. Okay, then when I joined in coaching for my 10th class, then I started eating egg. Okay, friends, because there used to be like, if you don't eat eggs, you will become weak. There are no proper nutrients in the vegetarian diet, so you have to eat eggs like that. Then in the intermediate and all, it continued. Then in the MBBS, it continued. Then after marriage, again, my wife is a very, very strict vegetarian. So after that, again, I could not eat. So why I want to start with this is, there are hundreds and hundreds of people like me who start eating eggs. I mean, they deviate from the original plant-based diet. Am I audible? Is there any difficulty in? Hello?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir. You can continue.
Yeah. So there are many people who get deviated from what they are, and in the meanwhile they change their food habits and they come back to the original food habits. So after when Hanish asked me to talk about this topic, I did a small research on what is plant-based diet. So plant-based diet, in the name itself, it tells the diet which is originated from the plant source, not from the animals. Like, strictly speaking, we should not eat eggs, milk, and even honey. Okay, friends. So after reading this, and I watched few famous nutritionists talking about this, what is its importance, whether it's helpful or not, whether it's useful or not. So I really came to know very surprising things. There are so many advantages with this plant-based diet. So even the diabetes can be reversed with this plant-based diet. The hypertension, the chronic diseases, the chances of cardiovascular diseases, and the prostate cancer and the breast cancer is also coming down with the plant-based diet. Okay, friends. They also mentioned that the plant-based diet is very good for our environment, and it helps in giving a balance for the environment and for the climate as well. So basic difference is, see, in the plant-based diet, basically they are high fiber and low fat. That is the basic concept in the plant-based diet. And coming to the developing countries, especially when compared to the north, in the South India, the number of people, the proportion of the people who eat non-veg is more when compared to North India. That is why in the South India, you can see different types of festivals, and especially during some seasons, they eat non-veg a lot. Whereas in North India, the proportion of people or the quantity of non-veg what they eat is relatively less. And I am not attributing this to the diabetes or heart diseases more in South India. It's not like that. But in the data, they have given that people who eat more of non-veg, they have more diabetes and cardiovascular diseases when compared to people who eat plant-based diet. Basically, plant-based diet comprises fruits, vegetables, tubers, nuts, seeds. And even I have compared the protein source of a chicken breast, 100 grams chicken breast and 100 grams peanut butter. Okay, friends, both are quite comparable. It's not like in plant-based diet, you will have low proteins. I used to think earlier, before reading this, the plant-based diets will have low proteins. But to my surprise, even I learned today while reading this, plant-based diets are no lesser when compared to the non-vegetarian diets when you see the protein content. So if you have got any doubts, please ask, friends. For me, it is looking only I am talking, whether I don't know whether others are listening or not.
Yes, yes, we are listening.
If you ask something in the between, I'll be very happy. Otherwise, I don't know whether you are, because even I attend online classes along with my daughter. In the middle, she will tell, Nana, na game ardham kavatledu. In the middle, my daughter will tell, Nana, this teacher will not tell anything. So if you
Right.
have got any doubt,
Can you just explain to us as to, because you're talking about plant-based food, can you explain to us why we need to avoid milk? Because milk is something everyone resists that change, that people when we talk about milk, there's a lot of resistance, there's a lot of saying no, why, and all that. So can you please answer that question for us, please?
to my surprise, actually, I have seen few videos why they are suggesting not to have milk as well. Because to my surprise, what they are telling is the milk is basically, see, the cow produces milk for its babies, not for the humankind, entire humankind. And why we are not eating, not taking the others' milk? See, they are asking the logic behind having only the buffalo's milk. You can have any other mammal's milk. So, I don't know whether some people will get offended, or I don't know how they react. But after seeing some videos, they're telling the entire dairy industry has become a business. Is no longer like they're serving the people. It has become purely business. And whatever milk that has to go to the cattle, the babies, it's not going to the babies, and it's getting diverted, and it's literally they are giving lots of vaccines, lots of steroids, lots of antibiotics. They're pushing into the cattle so that the milk what we are getting as well is not up to the mark. Is it's not of very qualitative in content. So after seeing those videos, so those videos which were produced by a few vegan media houses, even I am surprised. But as a doctor, I tell patients to take milk, eggs and ragi java, because I deal majority of the patients with fractures. From nowadays, I don't know what is the reason, because maybe the quality of the food is very contaminated or very polluted. The bones are becoming brittle. Even the kids, if they fall from small table, they are sustaining injuries and fractures. We don't know what is the exact cause. What I am thinking is because of the low exposure to the sun and the quality of the food what they are getting. It's with multiple chemicals. That's what I believe. Maybe that is one reason why they are having the low quality of bones, and everyone is having the osteoporosis. So as a doctor, what I suggest the patients is you can have the milk, ragi java, ragi malt, eggs, green leafy vegetables. These are the four things I suggest to all the patients. But after seeing few videos, I think I have to think twice before telling them to have milk.
Yes. Can you also suggest the alternatives for calcium? If we are not, if it's milk is not good for us or whatever reasons maybe, could you suggest any alternatives for calcium that we can take
Yeah,
instead of milk?
Yeah, I have seen soya beans are having lots of calcium content, and ragi malt is having lots of calcium content. And in some parts of Karnataka and Rayalaseema, what they eat is they eat the whole grains. So ragi, java, basra, ragi sangati, they tell in Telugu. So in Telangana, they eat makkagara, means from the maize. So these are all the old, like 50 years back or 100 years back, they used to eat this. Nowadays, because of the fast food and all, the younger generation doesn't know much about this. But our grannies, I mean, who are in between 60, 70, they know how these preparations are made. Because my grandma used to cook those ragi sangati, and we used to eat it with a lot of enthusiasm and all, because they used to prepare so nicely with onions and all. But my mom never never prepared those things, and now my wife it's still ready to serve kind of things, because of many reasons. Because they go to work, they don't have sufficient time to cook. We cannot blame on them as well. So I think having ragi, groundnuts, jaggery, soya, almonds, cashews, they have higher source of calcium. So, ma'am, are you a pure vegetarian?
I am a vegan.
Means you don't even eat milk. I mean, sorry, drink milk and honey and all. So,
No.
from how many years, ma'am?
Since November 2018, I have been a vegan, like, completely into plant-based food. Earlier, I was a pure vegetarian.
Acha, means you used to have milk.
Yes, I
earlier.
used to have milk.
So, what made you to completely turn into a vegan?
The horrors of the
Because
dairy industry.
I have spoken for half an hour, rest half an hour is yours.
No. See, we have invited you so that, as a doctor, you can share your in perspective or your expertise into, this, because we have been propagating vegetarianism throughout our lives.
Acha,
And
okay.
I'm not sure if you have, if you know about Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement.
Pyramid, I heard, because one of my friends have gone.
Yes.
Here
yes.
only, in the Hyderabad, I think in the Srisailam road, it is there, I guess.
I am currently in that place, Kartal, right now.
Acha, oh, nice.
Right. So you must have heard about Brahmarshri Patriji.
Yeah.
Who is the founder of Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement.
Yeah.
Yes, he is my father.
Oh, acha. Okay, okay.
So we spread about meditation and plant-based food throughout the world. My father has been doing the spiritual work since the last 35 years, spreading meditation and plant-based food everywhere on a global scale.
Acha. Nice, madam. Oh, so nice.
So that is the reason why we inculcate even in this swag workshops. We have recently opened up this venture called swag, which is called as Save Water and Go Green, wherein we encourage each and every one to save water, to adopt plant-based food, and to plant trees. So meditation, plant-based food, and nature, these three things are the vital parts of Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement, which was founded in 1990. And that is the reason why we started this program with meditation.
Oh, nice. Acha.
So we all incorporate meditation and everything. So that is what our concept is, the Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement, and that is how we take it forward. I suggest you also to please start meditation, because meditation will help all of us to to, especially in these times, in corona times, we have so much of stress and everything is coming up, all the fears here and there, there's so much of news, media, everything. So it brings us a lot of stress and everything. So it is advisable for everyone, and it is I believe that it is a must for everyone to meditate and to feel that stress-free state and come out of these fears, and to know oneself, basically to know oneself and to overcome everything that is hindering the soul's progress.
Nice, ma'am. Nice. So, what difference you have observed, ma'am, when compared to vegan and vegetarian diet?
I feel lighter, and mostly it is a beautiful feeling when I feel that I have not hurt any being for my habits. So that kind of state has brought me more peace, because I'm not hurting anyone. I'm not contributing to animal pain and suffering, and that kind of a feeling is very good for me. So that is a difference that I have. I feel lighter. I feel good. I feel more energetic.
So, instead of milk, what do you have, ma'am? Black coffee?
Okay, this is kind of becoming an interview, so not a problem. So I have almond milk, I have soya milk, I have cashew milk, I have oats milk, I have peanut milk. I actually
Oh, I
make
know soya milk. I don't know what is even peanut milk.
peanut milk. We have it. We soak the peanuts for at least 5 to 6 hours, and then we grind them and take out that milk from there. And
Acha.
I can even make curd out of that peanut milk.
Oh, really? Oh, we don't know that. Okay.
So
Nice, ma'am. Nice. So, no coffee and tea. You will have only black
no,
coffee?
I have coffee and tea. I have just now I had coffee with almond milk.
Acha. Oh, nice, nice. Then
Yeah,
it's a very better alternative. Then we can promote people.
exactly. See, I haven't given up anything.
Acha. Nice,
I
ma'am.
just changed the ingredient.
Acha.
Somehow I don't
I
like.
know about soya milk. I know. I don't know about this groundnut milk and almond milk. I know about soya milk.
Yeah,
So, is the taste the same?
taste will be different. Definitely, a taste will be different. You can't get the same dairy taste in everything. Almond has a unique taste. Peanuts has a unique taste. But then, when you try to come out of it, when you really take that willpower to, because of me, I should not make any animal suffer because of my tongue, or my opinions should not make anyone suffer.
But it's very hard to convince few people, like because I used to be like very pure veg till I was in MBBS. They used to make fun of those guys who are into pure veg, and they think pure veg guys will have low energy, low stamina, they will not have proper proteins in their diet. But as we evolve and as we mature, our thoughts will change. But that is what the general perception.
See, there are so many athletes who are super powerful who live on a plant-based diet. There are so many
Yeah.
wrestlers. For example, Sushil Kumarji.
Okay.
Sushil
He is-
Kumarji, he's a vegetarian.
Acha, okay, nice, nice.
And there are so many vegans also who are into, who are athletics, athletes, and they survive on plant-based food.
Acha. Nice, nice, nice.
So we are also ready to take any questions from the audience. If you're in audience have any questions towards him, please, you can, open up.
Sai Krishna ji, what's your opinion? Are you a pure veg or?
Yeah, I was a pure vegetarian from my childhood, as I was doing meditation from my 10th standard. So by doing meditation, my mental skills are developed the way before I joined meditation when I was studying my 10th standard. At that time, the thinking was changed after doing meditation. So it was very wonderful. So I suggest you to do meditation and become a vegetarian too.
Sure.
That was my simple experience, which I can say.
Yeah, definitely. Because you have involved me in this.
Yeah.
I even shared this link, but many of the people, I think they are busy with their own personal things. I think let us change slow by day.
Yeah.
Let the message pass.
Yes, that's our
But-
mission
but
to change the
But this
meditation.
mission is, but the program motto is very idea, actually very great motto. Not hurting the animals.
It's basically not hurting the animals and protecting our environment, and also doing meditation to let us evolve by ourselves. So
Yeah.
meditation is for the humanity, plant-based food is for the animals, and swag, which is save water and go green, is for the nature. So it's a whole package that we are taking through, and so that we can help each and every being on this planet, humanity, animals, and nature.
Yeah. Nice, ma'am. So nice. Because I have to come to this yoga center once the thing settles.
Yes, I'm sorry, but this is not a yoga center. This is a meditation center. We do not teach yoga. We only teach Anapanasati meditation, which is the observation of breath.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I
No,
meant.
no, no, sorry. Just to create awareness, I'm sorry. We basically concentrate on the Anapanasati meditation. Just no thoughts, just observe your breath. You just have to sit in a cross-legged position. Just clasp your hands like this and close your eyes and observe your breath. Any thoughts come, just cut them off and again start concentrating on your breath. Simple as it is. If you want, you can, play some music, or you can just do silent meditation. The only thing is to observe your breath, nothing else. No tantra, no mantra, no chanting, no concentration on anything else. Any thoughts come, just cut them off and again start observing your breath. It's very simple.
Basically, swasamida dhyasa.
Yes.
Nice. Where is our Hanish, Dr. Busy person?
He is not here right now. So
Where is our Vaishnavi Garu? She's also not there, I think.
she's also not here. She is actually busy with her studies. So I am actually putting the registration link for our upcoming event, which is on June 5th, the World Environment Day. This is a registration link. Once you fill up all the details, you will be getting the Zoom link to join the event, which is going to be a beautiful event where we will all learn from each other. Whatever we have, we will share with others. Whatever they have, they will share it with us. It is a mutual give and take process that is going to happen. And I suggest you to please keep in touch with Hanish to, find out more about our meditation programs, to, let everyone know about what kind of things are happening in the society. and so that that the word meditation goes everywhere.
Exactly.
So as a doctor, I would ask you to suggest your patients also to meditate, because that is one thing which will decrease the stress of all the patients. Everyone
definitely,
is
ma'am.
becoming anxious, and they are becoming saddening, or they are becoming fearful. So please suggest your patients to do meditation, so that yes, whatever the pills you're suggesting, that will also help, but it will calm the mind. It will bring a kind of a peace state in their in their mind. So in this way you can help them in multi-dimensional ways.
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, in this, I'm requesting Sai Garu and you and Anand Madam also. So whenever you get any links or any matter or any poster regarding this, please share with me, ma'am, because I'll put in all my social media handles. I'll share as my WhatsApp status, because at least 2,000 people will see every day.
Beautiful.
So there are some many doctors as well, many patients, as you said, and definitely we are going. The number of people uh, joining every year will be increasing into the meditation. Just now I read about this plant-based diet. There I have seen in Europe, the market of the plant-based diet every year is increasing. Like in 2025, it is going to be, now there are 40% of the population is plant-based diet in Europe. It is going to touch 60% by 2025. And even the retail market, uh, this is from the main Wikipedia page I have written. The plant-based diet market is increasing by 8 times when compared to the general market. So as the days are progressing, many people are going to join, I think.
Yes, we all need to yes, one person, Jaswant, has mentioned, please don't tell your patients don't eat egg and non-veg. This is my suggestion. Why not? So I mean, we need to tell everyone not to consume any kind of animal products. I'm not sure why Jaswant is saying that, but this is something which we all need to do. Because as a spiritual person, we all believe in karma. So as long as we inflict pain and suffering to other beings, that will bring upon us, negative karma in our life, and thereby we will attract ill health and mental disturbances and emotional disturbances in our life.
Exactly, ma'am. But I want to add one more point regarding, and this is to our friend as well. So what happens whenever we get a fracture patient, we do some surgery if it is required, or we apply a plaster. If according to the fracture age, type of the fracture, and mechanism of injury, open, closed, our treatment depends on that. So at the end of the treatment or at the end of the discharge, the patient asks us, "Sir, can we eat mutton? Can we eat bone soup? Can we take bone soup?" Because it is there in their brains. If we take bone soup or if we take mutton, our bones are going to heal very soon. That is there in their brains from centuries together.
Yeah.
So only with proper education, only with good scientific evidence, I tell them immediately, see, sir, Brahmins and Marwadis and Vaishyas, they don't eat non-veg, and there are so many lakhs and lakhs of people in the world who are into pure vegetarianism. So do you think if there is a fracture to them, their bones will not heal?
See, it's all in the belief system.
So I asked this question to them.
Ah.
Whenever those guys get fractured, their bones also will heal. So it's not that if there is a fracture, if there is any fracture to the bone, it's not like you have to definitely eat the bone soup. I mean the mutton soup. So what they do is they cut the sheep or that, and they prepare the soup from that, and they eat, thinking that that is going to uh, heal the bones. And what is the other perception? Majority of the times I get patients with knee pains. see, getting knee pains is because of the degeneration of the knee joints as the age progresses. But what the patients think, so the bone soup is going to help for the knee osteoarthritis. That sticky thing is going to come and get deposited in the knee so that I will get relief with my knee joint pains. That is what they think. So these are few things like with the discussion and with proper education, they are going to, within 10-20 years, the things will definitely change.
Yes, yes, very well said. Yes, so this is why we are propagating these things everywhere, and that is why we are conducting these swag workshops on a weekly basis. Every Saturday 8 to 9 p.m. we are conducting these workshops so that we can bring an expert here and share their journey, and whether it be meditation or whether it be plant-based food or how to save water and how to plant trees and organic. We just recently got one person who was speaking on organic terrace gardening. So here, this way we are spreading the love for nature, the love for animals, and the love for humanity by imbibing meditation, plant-based food, and nature service together.
Nice.
So this is our motto, this is our agenda, to spread meditation, to spread plant-based food, and to spread the love for nature.
Nice, ma'am. So nice.
So we will be definitely in touch with you, and we will let you know of any links that come up for meditation classes, and so that you can share these messages with your groups, with your acquaintances, with your colleagues and everyone.
Definitely, ma'am. I'm going to involve in this.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming to our session and sharing your wisdom and knowledge with all of us. Hope we can work together to bring peace to the humanity, to bring joy to the humanity.
Definitely, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Andy. Thanks.
Thank you.
Sai ji, bye.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Sir, please introduce yourself, sir.
Yes,
Before we
Sai.
leave.
Yeah, actually, my name is Sai Krishna Teja. I am from Vijayawada. I completed my BTech in the year 2017.
Okay.
I came into the meditation when I was studying my 10th standard. Right now, I was a business entrepreneur too, and right now I was planning to my master's studies for my
Acha.
PG in USA. And I used to do service as a swag code team member. We used to promote vegetarianism and plant-based diets and meditation to the whole world. That is our main motto. That's what we are working for.
If all the brainy people like you go to US, then what about India?
Right now, I'm in India only, sir. It is not for India or US. It is for the whole world.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. I think Soumya has raised her hand. Soumya, can you please, you can now unmute yourself and talk if you can.
Yes, ma'am, I had one doubt. That is, when a child is growing, ma'am, someone used to say like that calcium is more essential for them to grow, especially in the adolescence age. So many members will tell to take and suggest to take the milk products. So what are the demerits, ma'am, and disadvantages by taking milk products?
Would you like me to answer?
Yes.
Okay. See, dear, milk, has calcium, no doubt about that. But along with calcium, there are three other things that, come up in the milk. One is pus, one is hormones, and one is the injection material. So along with calcium, we consume these three things also. But if you are only targeting at calcium, I suggest you can switch to almond milk, which has 50% more calcium than dairy milk.
That's a great answer, ma'am. Nice. What you said is right. We are getting unnecessary antibiotics and all.
Yeah. So if your target is to get calcium, Then you can switch to almonds. You can switch to cashews. You can switch to green leafy vegetables, and so many alternatives are there. But if you are unable to leave milk, that's a different scenario. But if you are targeting only at calcium, these are the substitutes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Right. Anyone else has any questions? Yes, Narendra Rai. You can unmute yourself right now.
Okay, madam.
Yes. Tell me.
I have a question to you, madam. I am a
Yes.
farmer. I grow yams in my farmland, but some cows have so many milk, madam.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you
Then
properly.
her baby. Some cows give so much milk, madam. Then her baby, madam. Is it chance to give her milk to others?
Okay, I'm not able to understand the question properly, but if I may try to understand, he's saying that in some villages they have these cows, which give more milk. But the only thing which I'm suggesting is that the cows or the buffaloes' body structure is completely different, and our body structure is completely different. So their milk is not suitable for our bodies. That is what I can say, depending upon what the question is. Yes, Jaswant, you can unmute yourself.
యా అక్క ఇందాక నేను సజెషన్ ఇచ్చాను కదా సార్కి. అది ఏంటంటే సార్ చెప్తారంట కదా హాస్పిటల్స్ లో తన పేషెంట్స్ కి ఎగ్ సజెస్ట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారంట కదా. సో ఆ ఎగ్ సజెషన్ అనేది ఆపేసి వెజిటేరియన్ గా మారితే తన వాళ్ళ హెల్త్ క్యూర్ అవుతుంది. అండ్ ఆల్సో మెడిటేషన్ గురించి కూడా చెప్తే వాళ్ళు క్యూర్ అవుతారని చెప్పి అది నా సజెషన్ అక్క.
Yes, I think you mistyped something over there. The message got mistyped. Not problem. Now I understand what you're telling me. So here, Sai Garu is actually telling, that, maybe you can, suggest everyone to become vegetarian and become meditators, which he already said that he would.
Yeah,
Right.
I understood, ma'am. I'll definitely follow it. But as I said earlier, the patients will have that mindset which is
Yeah.
there in their brains from centuries. They have to take the bone soup or the bones to get early healing of the bones or early union of the bones. That is what they think. So, but
Yeah.
as the days progress, as the years progress, definitely there is going to be a change.
Yes, definitely. All right. So it's time for us to wind up the program for today, for this week. Thank you so much, Sai Garu, for coming over for this beautiful, occasion where we both have learned from each other. And,
I learned more than.
Yes. So the whole concept is to help humanity, animals, and nature. So that is a whole humanity. That's the whole concept that we as PSSM and SWAG are going together. So let us all help each other. Let us all support each other. Let us spread the joy and that peace and everything among each other. So that is our motto. That is our objective. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining this occasion.